Aloha and welcome to Cooking with Dino Mama. Today I am making Japanese style hamburgers. This episode is not sponsored by anyone, and anything I use or that you see is what is available in my home or local grocery. First thing we are going to do is in a small mixing bowl, mix 1 cup of breadcrumbs, any type will work, with 2 tablespoons of milk. Any percentage will do, or you can use soy milk if you want to keep this kosher. And mix it together just so the panko is coated in liquid. Next, finely dice up half an onion. I used red because that's what I have. I prefer not to cut my onions on camera so you don't see me cry. Heat a tablespoon or two of canola or vegetable oil in a large frying pan. Let the oil heat up fully for about 2 minutes on medium heat before adding in the onions. Cook the onions, stirring occasionally for an even cook until they're nice and translucent or starting to burn. Turn off the stove and let the onions cool down until we're ready to use them. This recipe calls for a combination of 12 ounces of beef and 6 ounces of pork, but you can substitute with turkey for another light meat. Or I am just going to use 1.5 pounds of beef. Put all your meat of choice in a large bowl and add 1 egg. Add the panko mixture to the meat. Add in your cooled down onion and put the frying pan aside because we'll reuse it for the hamburgers. Add half a teaspoon of nutmeg and mix it all together with a spoon, or just dig in and do it by hand. Ali and Drexy are waiting to jump into the bowl. They think it's carry-on, but I'm not going to let them. A new species of Alvarezsaurid was discovered in Mongolia's Gobi Desert. The Jaculinicus yarui lived during the Campanian age of the late Cretaceous period, between 84 and 72 million years ago. The new species was perfectly preserved in a resting pose, since either being buried in a burrow or by sand, and is believed to have dug for food using an enormous thumb on each hand. And now, back to our fresh meat. Add some black pepper to taste. I'm adding about a teaspoon. Add half a teaspoon of paprika and mix again just so it's incorporated. Now it's time to go back over to the pan that you used for the onions and add a tablespoon or so of olive oil. Spread it around and let it heat up on medium heat for 4 minutes. Make a nice sized patty with your meat, making a ball in your hand first, then flattening it into the pan. Cover the pan and let the patties cook for 3 minutes on medium before flipping and lowering the heat to low. Cook for another 10 minutes with the cover on. Remove the lid and add 1 tablespoon of mirin or sake and spread it around. If you use sake, it will cook out, but if you want to avoid alcohol, just use the mirin. Cook for 1 minute uncovered and remove the patties from the heat. Mine looked a little burnt, but I actually like that. It's really just the glaze. I have more meat, so I'm going to make a few more patties. Okay, the patties are done, and now it's time to make the glaze. Of course, you can stop now. Just toast some buns and eat them that way. But I'm making this Japanese style, not American. Using the same pan, or a clean one if you prefer, add 4 tablespoons of butter and let it melt completely on medium to low heat. Add 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of red cooking wine. Again, this will cook out. 2 tablespoons of mirin, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a pinch of salt, and about a teaspoon of pepper. And mix it all together with a spoon. Really make sure that ketchup gets mixed in because it is the thickest of the ingredients. Turn the heat up to medium. Mix again and cover it. Let it cook for 5 minutes so it really cooks down to a glaze. Stir it a bit so the ingredients blend well. You can see mine is boiling and really thick. If you'd like to make it just a bit thicker, cover it and cook for another 2 minutes. Oh, this is great. It's thick and it's bubbling. Pour that glaze right onto the hamburger steaks and coat them well. Try to keep the steaks on the plate and the dinosaurs off the plate. Serve with buns or with rice and veggies. Thank you for joining me today in Dino Mama's kitchen. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy and remember, only nice people get meat.